folks, and welcome back to the 20th episode of the COVID-19 Chronicles here on GameboyTV. Today is July 1st. Unbelievable that we're already halfway through this very unique year in our history. Now, I've got lots of things to cover for this episode, so let's get right to business. Here are the current numbers as of 1:34 p.m. from the Johns Hopkins Coronavirus Resource Center. 10,538,577 confirmed worldwide cases. 2,658,324 in the USA alone. 512,689 fatalities. But 5,395,571 total recoveries. And you can clearly see that the recovery rate is just over 50% of the total cases, which 3 months ago I couldn't have said that. But just as a disclaimer here, I'm taking these numbers with a grain of salt, and you should take these numbers with a grain of salt also, given how we've been hearing in the news about that maybe this infected more people than we thought. Again, and I'm going to get to that later on in this video. But right now, I just want to focus specifically on some new developments about the possible origins of the coronavirus, going back to as far as March of last year. Now, a friend of mine, we were texting, and he referenced this article that he saw, and I proceeded to look up. I proceeded to Google coronavirus Spain, March of 2019. And there's a whole list of different websites that feature pretty much the same topic at hand. And basically, according to researchers from the University of Barcelona, traces of this particular coronavirus strain, the COVID-19, were showing up in wastewater in Spain going back to March of last year. Now, let's take it for what it is. We can't obviously make any conclusions as to whether or not this is true. There's a huge plot hole in the middle, and that is, what happened between March and December? What happened between that 8-9 month span? How did this virus end up erupting in Wuhan, China, before the rest of the world? What I can definitely say, as far as my thoughts are concerned, my own opinions, is that if proven, big if proven that this coronavirus did really circulate around Europe before China's first reports, then it will dispel any conspiracy theories that this virus was genetically modified and that maybe we can point to natural evolution as the root cause for the COVID-19 strain to rampage around the world. Remember, coronaviruses do cause the common cold and is a virus that in general causes respiratory illnesses. And therefore, as long as the environment is conducive for these viruses, these coronaviruses, to thrive, new strains will emerge, and some can be stronger and more contagious than your average common cold, and will linger for a while, but then will fizzle out. And it's just a fact of life that we just simply have to accept. Alright folks, today is July 2nd, a couple days before the 4th of July, and I'm in my car right now because I am about to go somewhere that I haven't been for 3 months, and I'm able to say for the first time in 3 months that I am actually going back to work. Finally, we're getting a sense of normalcy back, even though obviously there's going to be still a lot of restrictions, but for me to go back to work and operate in the familiar studio, is just an awesome thing for me to experience. So now I'm actually going to go to the studio just to do a couple of virtual lessons. There's no students that are allowed to go into the studio yet. That is going to happen on Monday, July 6th, but my boss has called me in just so that I could get familiar with the setting of being able to juggle virtual lessons and, you know, in-person lessons as well. So without further ado, I'm gonna get rolling right now.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
All right, Amy, you go light it. All right. Hey, Ames, I'm gonna light mine right now, okay? This is mine. This is the one I bought. It's called Mad Dog Fountain. Let me try it.
Anya, it's called Mad Dog.
Let me try it. Let me be the one to light it, okay?
The firework's called Mad Dog. Mad Dog.
Okay.
Mad Dog.
All right, here we go.
Wait, no, it's pretty good. Not yet, not yet. Screw you too.
Oh, there we go. I think it's safe. Yeah.
Hit it with something just in case. Doesn't do it.
Hit it with water.
Amy, can I light it? Got it.
Yeah. Singing the firework. Okay, which one is this one? Color Shock.
Ready, Anya?
All right. Back away. All right, global lights. Here we go. You light the fuse.
Oh, can you do another one? They were like, yeah, that's gonna be hard.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, this one is burning. Burning.
Hey, wait. Ready?
Back away. Okay, now, here we go. Back up. That's it. That's a wrap. This was one unique 4th of July for the ages amidst the coronavirus pandemic and all this instability going on in our society today. This holiday always gives us the opportunity to stop, thinking about all the terrible stuff. We put that aside and, we use this holiday to, serve as a distraction and, a reminder of why we celebrate the 4th of July. For many of us, we were at least able to have a barbecue and hang out with family members, but there are also a lot of people out there that weren't able to. Much of this country spent this 4th of July without having a big-time fireworks spectacular with the big crowds and the live bands and barbecue. In fact, many people decided to light up those big fireworks that go 50 to 60 feet in the air from the comfort of their own backyard. In fact, driving home from my family gathering, I noticed the visibility being reduced slightly due to the smoke. And as you saw in those clips, I had quite a blast, no pun intended, lighting up those sparklers and spending time in the company of my cousins. With all that has been going on, a day to have pure fun was what I needed, was what I'm pretty sure many of us needed. But we also mustn't forget that while we all have gave something at some point in our lives, whether it would be charitable work or a nice gesture to a stranger, some people have given all. And we continue to thank those involved directly in the medical field, including our doctors, our nurses, paramedics, and scientists who have worked tirelessly to combat COVID-19, and most especially those in the armed forces, in our military, serving in this country right now, and to those overseas. Thanks for watching, folks, and also one last thing to those who are going to be traveling around the country or are going to travel, please have fun, but also exercise prudency to ensure that you come back home healthy.